Hi, folks. Welcome to Hermit's Rest, land of constant inquiry. I thought I'd have a little fun today. Um, who are they? Now, have you ever thought about that? We use that term all the time. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. Gosh, if they just leave us alone. Well, who are they? You ever think about that? And if so, can you tell me who they are? All right? Because they do all kinds of silly things. They do things that influence our lives on a continuous basis. And yet I think they, okay, remain hidden kind of in the sidelines, you know. They want to control, and they're narcissistic enough to put their things or their beliefs or their procedures into action that affects all of society, all of the world, but they never identify themselves. Have you ever come across anybody that said, "Hi, I'm them"? You know, I haven't. You know, but they do all kinds of odd things that don't even make any sense. I was going through some old remnants. I was cleaning out some old bad habits, so to speak. And let's see if I can find some of the stuff here. Okay. Now, here's something that they initiated, okay? And so this poor manufacturer, okay, it is required to actually change the printing on their product label that has been around since 1822 to accommodate them, okay? Now, we'll look at this, see if I can put this up here where you see it. Here you go. Okay, now I got it in here. Okay. Warning, this product can cause gum disease and tooth loss. Okay. Now, that doesn't, surprise me. I mean, that could be. But long before I started ever dipping snuff, okay, I started losing my teeth, and anybody that's watched me long enough, I don't bother putting in my false teeth anymore. But I had tooth problems all my life. Okay, but now here's something that okay that definitely caused my tooth loss. Sugar. Well, where's the warning? How come they overlooked sugar with the tooth loss warning? And this has got 6 pieces, has 32 grams of sugar, but that wasn't good enough. The manufacturer, it's a good manufacturer actually, it's a good candy, added 60% of sugar. So there's really only 11% of whatever is left. Okay, but I'm just curious. They come up with all kinds of things. They're out there and they're around. Okay, but they never identify themselves. I'll give you an example. Do you think that there was a guy, maybe, or a lady, sitting in a bar in Washington, D.C., and everybody was watching on TV the president's latest State of the Union address? Do you think that person nudged the other person next to him and said, "Hey, I wrote that"? You know, because we know the president didn't write it. They wrote it. They wrote it for him. Now he might have approved it, but I doubt if that scenario ever happens. So I want to know today if anybody can answer me who they are, because they're out there. And in many ways, okay, they're out to get us. you know, it's like I saw a great channel, came across a great YouTube channel about a guy doing a great analysis on the 10 best cars, the 10 lousiest cars, and all that. And the one automobile that always seems to fail everything is Range Rover. And we always got the impression that Range Rover was tough, it was the vehicle of the royal family and all that, until you see one where the queen is stuck in the middle of a shallow river with a broken drive shaft. But at any rate, they convinced us that that was one of the most ruggedest, toughest vehicles around, and yet it fails in reliability. It fails mechanically and everything else. Okay. Now they have been making Range Rovers for years, decades and decades. Okay. But they haven't improved them. Now, some days, that's what I'm going to start just calling them is the days. Okay. Take a bad product like Hyundai when they first came out. They were so unreliable and cheap that okay, came up with a great advertising idea. We're going to extend the warranty to, I think it was 100,000 miles when everybody else was at 30,000 or whatever. And that helped. They were thinking. But they followed through with building a better and more reliable product. And now they're kind of good, although in this latest review, the Hyundais and the Kias didn't fare so well. So anyway, I'm just going to end this one. It's just a quick one, and I do a lot of serious philosophical talks and such. And I thought, I'd let people know that I do actually have a sense. A sense of humor, which is what's kind of kept me going for 74 years. And but if anybody can answer, okay, let me know in the comments or whatever. And I'm not just trying to drum up comments. I seriously want to know, who are they?